How's it going, everybody? Hype armor is always a popular topic and one that gets brought up a lot. Whether we have some genius demand hype armor on Lawbringer or another guy complain that he has to think about which move he deflects. Lots of fun things to see most of the time. But we also have instances where we don't expect hype armor, or super armor for that matter, to be a thing. And sometimes it can even be detrimental to what you do. There are a lot of examples of this, like Stampede Charge having one frame of armor, or Xianhu's Heavy Finisher having armor at the very end. We can never be completely sure whether these are intended mechanics, leftovers from earlier builds, or simply bugs. Initially I wanted to make this video about PK's triple stab uninterruptible armor, which we reproduced on stream like 2 weeks ago. I had a few clips like you can see here, but I wanted better ones to highlight how strong this can be. So we tried to get a few more, and turns out this has been ninja fixed. We couldn't even reproduce it once, let alone get huge damage out of it. Bug was fixed before I could even make a video about it. Shame on you, Yubi, stealing my content. But in all seriousness, we're going to look at two instances that show that probably unintended armor can lead to a few different outcomes. First of all, Segaki, his Demon Ball, the heavy after a guard break, where he golf swings the opponent away, is completely armored. And it's not just hype armor, but super armor, which also absorbs any form of bash or pin. That means any form of grab or even feats will not stop the move. Well, except for Centurion's quick grab, but that one gets removed anyways. But look forward to a video about that move before it finally gets the axe. There are some fun interactions with it. So, on one hand this might be good because it's basically a guaranteed ledge if positioned correctly. On the other hand, this means that this move is unusable with multiple opponents around, because they can just throw attacks at you without staggering you, which should result in certain death for the Segaki. The interesting part here is that, as I mentioned, it's not just hype armor but super armor. You are locked into the full swing plus recovery animation no matter what happens. You either finish it or you die while in it. The other example is Warlords Crush and Charge. Unlike Lawbringer's Impale or Raider's Stampede Charge that get interrupted the second someone throws an attack at either of the two people involved, Warlord's Crush and Charge has armor as well as no damage reduction throughout the whole move. This means it's very hard to stop it if a teammate gets grabbed, for once because of the huge bubble the Warlord creates around him that pushes everyone out of the way, as well as because you have a really hard time interrupting him. But for the Warlord's teammates, this means they can pile on the damage if they've positioned themselves correctly. No attack will interrupt him, and it will also finish the complete throw animation. This includes the wall splat at the very end. With good timing, that can lead to damage during the charge, as well as the normal punish afterwards. Because this differs so much from the other two that I mentioned, I do not think that this is intended behavior, or it simply makes no sense if it is intended. There were clear nerfs to the other two, why would it still be a thing for this one? But yeah, those are two examples of moves that have armor that can have completely different outcomes for the user. There are more, and most of them pretty obscure, but if you know that they can happen, or like the ones I've shown here, that are easy to reproduce, you know what to do if the situation is here. With that said, I hope the video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Laters, everybody.